Hi Geminis, I'm Nick. This is going to be your October 2019 messages. I hope you guys are doing well. For today, while I was meditating on your energy, the image I received was of 3 horses running on like a big large field of land. And the horses were huge. They looked healthy, they looked strong. One was brown color, the other was white, and one black one. They were all equally beautiful, and when I saw them, I felt nothing but like happiness. It almost felt like a scene out of like a movie, and it looked like they were just running free. It didn't look like they belonged to anyone. They're probably wild horses, but just beautiful and healthy. And the land that they were running on seemed like to be never ending. It was huge, it was beautiful, and I could see it was either like a sunrise or a sunset, but the sun was either coming down or going up, and it just was like a beautiful scene out of a movie. And the first thing that came to mind when I saw that was like, wow, I thought of freedom, I thought of strength, I thought of like being fearless. Those are the 3 things that stuck out to me. So that's a really beautiful message. Actually, that's probably one of the prettiest messages I've received for this whole month for any of the signs so far. And when you think of horses, I think, well, for myself, I think of them being really strong and magnificent creatures that have so much strength and serve so many purposes. Some of you could love horses, or maybe you like to ride horses, or you connect with horses. Maybe horses are one of your spirit animals, and that is something that you resonate with. And for others, I just feel like there is this new chapter, or there's this like new thing you're running into, and you seem very confident in it. You seem happier, you seem liberated, or something that liberates you. This can also be you probably have 2 other close friends or family members that are with you and helping you on this journey. I'm also just feeling that a lot of you are getting stronger. You're becoming more aware of yourself and not caring. You know, when I saw the horses running, it seems like they probably don't even know what's at the end. It just looks never ending, but they weren't scared. They were just running and running, having a good time together. So I feel like you're letting go of fears, if there were any fears in you, and you're just like letting the wind guide you pretty much. So that's a beautiful message. Hopefully it resonates with you, but if not, you know, maybe it'll resonate later on. And it's going to mean different things for all of you, so apply it how you find fit. All right, and we'll see, maybe it'll kind of tie in with the rest of the reading today. All right, and then for today, I also you got a positive affirmation. If you guys have been following my Instagram, I had started doing these like a few times a week or once a week, but I'm going to start incorporating these into my YouTube readings because I think they're really important. So you guys got, I can handle anything that comes my way. I can handle anything that comes my way. So what I would like you to do is for us to say this out loud. So say it together. I can handle anything that comes my way. I can handle anything that comes my way. And repeat it as many times as you need to until you memorize it, it's engraved, and you feel and believe it. And a little homework for you guys, a little assignment from me would be to, if you can, I'd love for you to jot this down or write it down on a piece of paper or type it in your phone in your notes, and say this every morning or every day, preferably in the morning and at night before you go to bed. And if you can, a couple times a day, and say it every day to yourself this month for October, okay? And I'd love for you to see what happens, or if you see any changes, or if it helps you somehow. And then check back in with me at our next reading, and we'll have a different affirmation for you, okay? Okay, and then a new thing I'm also adding is 3 of your natural gifts and strengths for this month to look out for, things you could take full advantage of, embrace, and that will naturally just come natural to you. And maybe these are all things you're already good at, but this month is going to be like highlighted, emphasized. And you'll be able to use that to better facilitate through your daily life and routine and all that stuff, okay? So your first one is damsel. Okay, so this one says, understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. So this to me is telling me self-love. A lot of you are building healthy relationships for within yourself. And maybe learning from past mistakes and learning that it's more important to love yourself first and know your worth so that you can love someone else better. And I also just feel like you're not going to be able to really be fooled by anyone this month. You're seeing things clear when it comes to your relationships and like love. You have a more realistic, idea and approach. And again, we are in Libra season, your sister sign. So I feel like that energy is going to be in your favor and helping you out to see and think clear, and see things for what it is as opposed to all romanticized and what you want it to be. Okay. And then your second natural strength is pioneer. It says passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. So a lot of you this month may be inventing something new. You may come up with a new idea, a new project, a new plan, something that's creative that no one else has done, and it's going to be really exciting for you. Like if you're in school, you may come up with something that is really cool and different from everyone else. If you're at work, you may have a new method of doing something or come up with a new, business plan or whatever your field is. And that's going to be something that you can really benefit of and take full advantage of this month. So whatever cool ideas you get this month, definitely write them down so you don't forget later, and don't push them aside, because I feel like this is something that is going to really benefit you, okay? This is also letting me know that a lot of you probably are entrepreneurs or business owners or have dreams or will end up becoming self-employed, because I feel like you have a lot of bright ideas and a lot to offer, okay? And then we have a networker. This one says, enhances unity through the sharing of information and engenders social awareness and empathy. So this is going to be a good month for you guys to network, make friends, meet coworkers, colleagues, make business deals with other people. This is going to be a good month for that. Also, if you are on social media or your work involves communication, marketing, journalism, social media, all that stuff, I think this is going to be a good month for you, and you'll be making the right connections. If you've been thinking of reaching out to someone or talking to someone or proposing some kind of idea, this is going to be the month to do so, because I feel like it's going to go in your favor and people are going to be able to really see and hear and understand you, okay? All right, so these are your 3 natural gifts and strength this month: damsel, pioneer, and networker. So keep that in mind and embrace it and take full advantage of it, all right? And then in the extended reading, which the link will be below, we're gonna look at 3 things you should be aware of or be more cautious of, or just need to maybe take a second look at this month, okay? All right, so if you guys haven't noticed already by now, I've added and switched up a little bit of things here. I've been guided to just focus more on you and add a little more of life, general stuff, finances, health, but we're also going to cover love as we usually do, but I'm putting more focus and emphasis on you because I feel that's more important. And sometimes when we focus too much on, the other person or love, it can get unhealthy. And I think I want to help you follow your journey and find your light and make the right decisions for yourself, or help you make the right decisions for yourself. And then whatever we cover, we're going to look into it further and clarify in the extended reading and look into the other person, what are they thinking, feeling, etc. And then get also advice for you in the extended, okay? So let's get right into it. So this month, Geminis, when it comes to your health, I'm seeing a lot of you are doing really well, actually. If you're a female and you're at the, certain age, I feel like a lot of you are very fertile. Like if you've been trying to have kids, or if you want to have children, this is going to be a good month to try and get it on, okay? Or if you've been looking for looking into adopting or buying a new pet or something, this is going to be a good month. Or if you're a man and you're trying to get, your girl pregnant or something, it's going to be a good month. I'm saying that you're taking more care of your health, whether it's physical, but also spiritual, mental, your soul, all those things. And I feel like you're doing it more now for yourself as opposed to, you know, trying to impress others or make a statement. Not saying that you were doing that, but I feel like now you're taking more steps and just doing things because you want to do it, because they make you happy, and doing it proudly and confidently. A lot of you are shining. I think you're going to be having a beautiful glow about you. You're going to be really magnetic, attractive. You're going to have like a natural charm to you, which is like, duh, Geminis naturally have that charm. But this month, especially because we're in Libra season, I believe you're going to have that extra charm and glow that everywhere you go, I feel like people are just going to see you, recognize you, and probably compliment you. You may get a lot of compliments this month, more than usual. When it comes to like what you're eating, I see that it's going to be good for you to incorporate more like naturally red whole plant-based foods, like red potato, red apples, red onions, what's another red peppers, like reddish brownish tones. I think that's going to be good for activating and nourishing your root chakra, because I feel like you're going to be doing a lot of new things, new ideas, and you're going to need to make sure you're really grounded. And I feel like those fruits and vegetables are going to be really good for you. So red grapes, stuff like that. So keep that in mind. A lot of you overall are just loving yourself more. I feel like you're becoming more comfortable with who you are, and I feel like that always comes with age. You know, you just learn to accept yourself more and not really care about what other people think. And that's always a good way to live, because we're always, you know, worried about how others see us or how they think about us. Like, you're never really going to be satisfied, because there's always going to be people that don't like you, or always people that say negative things about you, especially if you're someone who's on the internet. Like, trust me, I know people can be really rude and mean sometimes, but that's just how it is, and we have to accept that. And as long as you are sure of yourself and you love yourself and you know who you are, you know that you are not going against your morals, your dignity, no one else can really tell you anything. Okay. When it comes to your work and finances or school, I'm seeing that you have a really good idea, something that you want to push forward and develop and grow. But I think there's still more work needed. Like, you see that there's a lot of potential. And you know, in this day and age, sometimes we want everything so fast. We want to see our results. We think that, you know, success comes overnight, but it doesn't always happen like that. Maybe for some people, yeah, lucky people, it does. But for most of us, we have to put in a lot of hard work and time and thought into things. And I'm seeing that whatever new creativity or new idea you have, or a new job or new school, new classes you're doing, it's going to take some work. I'm not saying it's going to take a long time or that you're not going to get there, because I feel like you can get there as long as you put in the work and time. Your ideas and stuff that you're doing right now, keep it to yourself. And only talk about it with people who are actually involved and helping. But I feel like there's going to be some steps. Like, it's not going to happen right now, but it's going to happen eventually, okay? So just make sure you don't give up too soon, or you don't, you know, if you have one little fallback or one little hiccup, it doesn't really discourage you. Let's say like you're a nurse, and you know that like your end goal is to work at a certain hospital or have this certain position, but right now you're still in school, and right now maybe it seems kind of hard, and you're like, oh, I have all these requisites I have to do. But you know that your end goal is gonna be worth it. So it's just a matter of getting through the steps and knowing that everything you're doing right now is gonna build up to that moment, it's gonna help you, and just always never losing sight of that goal. Okay, because I'm seeing that you're gonna have a lot of success and abundance, and it's all around you, it's brewing, it's growing, but you're not gonna see it in your physical reality right now, but it's around you, it's there. You just gotta put the time and effort into it first. Okay, and just keep it within yourself. Don't like share everything with everyone, just because like sometimes people don't always want the best for you, and they may kind of, I don't know, send you a little bit of bad luck or something, or bad vibes. So keep things to yourself and guard your ideas to yourself. Okay. Also seeing that there may be one person, maybe at work or at school or someone around you, you may kind of know it or you may sense it. I feel like there's one person that's a little bit jealous are like envious of you, and maybe it's not for any specific reason. Maybe they just are jealous of you and your personality or how people like you, or they're jealous, I don't know, for anything at all. But if you get the sense that someone's not being like, something's off with them, just be careful and make sure you're not sharing all your information with them and not being too nice or too open with them. Because I get the sense that there may be like one little jealous person around you, okay? Nothing to be like afraid of or anything, but just to be aware of. And then when it comes to love, I'm seeing that a lot of you want love, like you have this envision, like you have this like image of what you want your life to be, and you know, maybe you know how many kids you want, or if you want to get married, where you want to get married, what you want your dress to be like. Men, maybe for my men out there, maybe you're not so much, you don't think about it like that. But for my ladies, I feel like some of you have the image that you want, but right now, you know, maybe it's not the right time. You know it's coming for you, it's there, but you're waiting for it. You know that right now is not the perfect timing for it, and that you need to focus more on yourself and give yourself more love. And maybe there is someone around you that you're dealing with, but you know right now is not the time to be fully committed or fully make that jump. Or like, let's get married. Like right now is not the time. You want to wait for it. You want to plan. I'm also seeing maybe some of you, like, yeah, you still want to have a life partner and be in love, but maybe some of you don't really want to be married, or don't like the idea of marriage just because it's, I don't know, the whole idea of it is kind of, you know, there are lots of couples out there that are together and are not married. So, I mean, that could be something, an option for you. But I'm just saying overall, like you're focusing more on yourself and giving yourself more self-love, as opposed to maybe jumping into something that is not the right timing in right now. And for also, some of you may have just gotten out of a relationship, or you're gonna be focused more on yourself and decide, you know what, right now is not the good timing, and you know, I still like you, but let's just keep this like this and not let things get too serious quite yet, okay? Also, one more random health thing. For my ladies, I feel like your cycles are becoming more regular, like normal. And if you are having trouble or getting cramps or a lot of bloating, or you just don't feel good in your periods, try the raspberry tea leaf tea. The one that I get is from Whole Foods by Yogi Tea, but I'm sure there are other brands. Maybe you can find it on Amazon as well, but it's a raspberry tea leaf. And I always drink that on my periods, and I find that it helps. So maybe that'd be something that you can look into or try out. For my men, probably not for you, but I mean, I guess maybe you could try, it won't hurt. Or get it for your girlfriend, for your wife. Also, yeah, when it comes to your money and finances, try not to overspend too much on beauty products or like material things, clothing, stuff like that, okay? And then for this side here, I'm seeing you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Virgo. And this person seems to have some emotional things going on. Like they have deep feelings, they really like you, there is a connection there. But there's something going on with them, and there may be a sudden shakeup, a certain surprise that happens where, you know, this may be the time when you tell them, hey, I need a little more distance, or I need to focus more on myself right now. And they take that really, you know, like intensely, and then they go hermit mode and they, you know, just kind of go reclude and hide. So there may be an instant where you guys kind of have this shakeup moment, or at least it's more for them, I think. And they feel like, oh my gosh, Gemini is going to break up with me. Gemini doesn't like me anymore. Like, what's going on? And it's probably not the case, maybe for some of you, but for most, I feel like that's not really the case. And then they start overthinking everything. They're like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Why did they say that? Why did they do that? Why did he respond like that? Or why did she respond like that? And they start overthinking. And I just feel like this is a really emotional person, okay? So it doesn't have to be a water sign or Virgo, but this is their overall energy. If not, they could have some of those placements in their chart. Okay, so we're gonna look further in the extended reading, you guys. I'm going to clarify everything we got here, and then we're going to look in deeper into this person, who they are, what are they feeling, thinking when it comes to you, what they want you to know, and what the new future holds between the two of you. Okay, and then we're going to look into the 3 things you should be aware of or be more cautious of this month, and then an advice card. So if you're interested, I'd love for you guys to join me there. The link will be below in the description box. If not, thank you so much for just simply being here and watching. I hope you enjoy this. I hope it helped you out somehow, or you enjoyed the style or resonated. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I'm feeling like it's more important to focus more on you, to kind of help guide you through your journey and through your light. All right, so I wish you guys all the best. I'm sending you healing, love, happiness, abundance, good vibes, all good things, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.